And the next one is what? We have done this. I. I is what? Irritability. What does irritability stand for? The irritability is the power to respond to the what? To the stimuli. You can also call it what? Sensitivity. So irritability is the ability of what? Of all living organisms to respond to the what? To the external what? External stimuli from it what? From their surrounding, or to respond to the what? To the internal stimuli in their what? In their body. As soon as in their body. If the class room is hot, or if the temperature of the environment is what? Is high, you will feel it from the what? From your body. What? From your body. You will say what? The temperature of this place is what? Is unbearable. How do you know that there is unbearable? Because your skin have the what? The power to respond to the what? External stimuli. So if you are feeling stomach disorder, how do you know that what? You are feeling this stomach disorder? Because we cannot see our what? Our stomach is the nerves that attach to the what? To the stomach from the spinal cord and to the what? To the brain. So that is what? The power of what? Of sensitivity. So this irritability, we have it in plants as a plant movement or photoperiodism. But we have it in animal as a nerval coordination or coordination in what? In animal, where we have what? Nerval coordination, which comprises of the what? Of the brain, we compare what? Of CNS and what? And PNS, central nervous system, and the peripheral nervous system, where the CNS comprises of the what? The brain and spinal cord. So that is sensitivity, the power to respond to what? To external and internal stimuli. We call it what? Irritability or sensitivity. So the next one we have now is what? Is growth. What is growth? Growth can be defined as a permanent, irreversible increase in size. Permanent, irreversible increase in what? Size of cell, or increase in number of what? Number of cell. Irreversible increase in size of what? Of cell. Increase in number of what? Of cell. And increase in what? Dry mass or weight of organism, or increase in what? In size of the what? Of protoplasm. That is what we call what? Growth. Once again, growth is a permanent, irreversible increase in what? The size of cell, the number of cell, and the dry mass of living organism is irreversible. And this growth can be divided into two parts too. Growth can be divided into how many parts? Two. We have growth. The first part, we call it what? Apical. The second one, we call it what? Intercalary. What is apical growth? This apical from the word apex. We know that what the growth takes place as what? At the plant apex. The extreme end of the plant is known as what is apex, is where the what? The growth takes place. Or as the what? The extreme end of the what? Of the root of the plant, where the what? The growth takes place. So the growth in plant, it takes place in two regions. Assume this is a what? A plant. And then we have root in this side. And this is a what? A leaf. A leaf. A leaf. This is what we call what? Root. So this particular point here, we call it what? Root cap. Root what? Cap. This particular place there, we call it what? Stem apex or terminal bud. You can call it what? Stem what? Apex or terminal what? Bond. So when growth want to occur in plant, the growth take place at this particular what region and also take place at this particular what region. That is why the plants are phototropics, phototropism. They are they respond to the what? To the light, phototropic movement, and the root is what? Is geotropic what? Movement. Positive photo and a positive what? Geo. The growth in plant take place as two extremely early. That's why we call it what? Apical growth. And because the growth hormone we have in plants can also be found in what? At this region, which is called what? Or what? Auxin. So good. And the intercalary growth, this kind of growth can be found in what? In animal. The growth takes place in animal body at equal rates, which is known as what? Intercalary growth. And the next one after this is what? We have as what? Excretion. We have excretion. So what is excretion? Excretion is a process whereby all living organisms release their waste metabolic products out from their body. That's what excretion. The process of release what the waste product from the body is called what? As what? Excretion. So and all living organisms also have what? Different excretory organ. Like woman, our excretory organ in all vertebrates, we use kidney as what? As excretory what? Organ. Excretion is the process of what? Of release the waste metabolic product out of the what? Out of the body. That is what? Excretion. The next one is what? Is reproduction. So this reproduction, among all these characteristics of living things we have here, reproduction in fact is the unique one. What makes it unique? Without this reproduction, this life cannot what? Cannot continue. Reproduction is a process whereby all living organisms produce the copy of themselves in order to make life to what? To continue. The reproduction is the one that is guarantee us what? The continuity of what? Of life. As far as what? All living organisms will continue to what? To reproduce. Therefore, the life goes on. So the tendency of all living organisms to produce copy of themselves is known as what? Reproduction. And the reproduction can also be divided into what? Into two parts. We have what we call what? Asexual reproduction. The second one we have what we call what? Sexual what? Sexual reproduction. So here we have a what? Asexual what? Reproduction. And this place we have what? Sexual what? Reproduction. The asexual reproduction, this kind of reproduction occur in a single parent. And that single parent will be what? Will be reproduced by what? By himself, without require the opposite what? Opposite sex. So if a single parent have the ability to what? To produce the copy of himself without require the opposite sex, what kind of what? Of reproduction, we call it what? Asexual reproduction. And this asexual reproduction is now divided into what? Different types. We have binary fission, multiple fission, we have sporulation, we have fragmentation, we have vegetative what? Proper what? Propagation. So the first one we have here, we have what we call what? Binary what? Binary fission. So a single organism will divide it into what? Into two. And this kind of what? Of reproduction is very common in what? In protozoa. They undergo binary what? Binary fission. And we also have what? What we call what? Multiple fission. Multiple what? Fission. So this multiple fission, instead of dividing into two here, it will divide into the what? Into many. And this kind of what of reproduction is very common in what? In sporozoa. The example of sporozoa we have plus what? Plasmodium. And the next one is what we also have an example of what? Of asexual reproduction. We have what we call what? Sporulation. This one also called spore formation what? Spores formation. This kind of reproduction, you can find it in what? In a sporogony stage of what? Of life cycle of Plasmodium, or we can also find it in what? In life cycle of what? Of fungi. And the next one here, we have, we also have what? Fragmentation. So this fragmentation is the asexual reproduction which is very common in what? In Spirogyra. And the next one, which is what? The last one under this, we have vegetative propagation. So that is what all about asexual reproduction.